So, hence, 131 and 2 completed, 33, 34. Still, we will need to finish this tables data and success. So, we try to. Okay. So, quick revision, recap of yesterday till now. We have completed the basic introductory part, then architecture, to the C11. Now we are into the programming basics. Subtopic is basics. That is fundamentally there. Anyone starts with ABAP period, you have to go through these sessions, initial sessions, must and mandatory. Because without this, even you cannot understand Cloud ABAP or HANA ABAP anything. Okay. Directly learning advanced things are not. No, yes, I have created ZAVK underscore program, first program. This is my first program. Yes, this gives the basic welcome statements, write uline skip statements, fundamental addition of two numbers, basic program, compute keyword. Now going to okay, change statement introduction, type like references, as well as clear statement in types keyword, constants keyword. Okay, this was the I was saying that even if you try to implement a clear statement, this is giving error because you cannot reset it back. Okay, reason is clear statement is allowed on general variable, not on constants. Constant variable. It should be you try to change the value like PA equals to 5.54 also wrong because it is you cannot alter the values later. You cannot modify it. Constant means fixed values. You cannot change it. These are all. And you cannot assign the values by using equals to or move. Only value addition is must. Even I forgot to give value addition also. It is intact. Constants must be declared with the value keyword. That is for sure. Okay. So this is about your overall constants related explore parameters and the data and all. Okay. Types, examples, first program. You got some idea. For second program, that is program one, which covers the kind of data types explore, system fields, text symbols, string operations, all string operations almost working with data types and it's program 2 is program 2 deals with simple if nested if do loop examples because you have to take this backup of the program complete. Suppose you want to take this backup of the program complete do while and after that date calculations, date and time calculations, okay, type conversions, and field symbols also. General approach is control U, control C, create and notepad. Otherwise, you no need to select all. Just go to utilities, more utilities, download. Yes, this is down. So here you can go to desktop. Somewhere we have program backup. So this is my program name is Z avk underscore program2 dot txt, because the extension also important, so that the text file gets generated. Save it. So both path is complete. So going back, program underscore variables. So after HANA, this search strategy came into this. Almost ECC last EHP 6 or 7 onwards. If you type something, it will show with this program onwards whatever the objects available. This is automatic search displays in this. So you can choose variables. This is another program. We are only exploring this particular. So after completion of this program, you can take backup of this, or you can copy this. You can, I told you, referring to this, you can write your own programs. Okay. So now, yes, this is your fundamental, uh, fundamental syntax goes this way. If you take the parameters, p underscore field name, type, okay, you can write predefined type, or else a dictionary types also you can write. But the constants variables, you go with the constant c underscore, okay, constant variable or field name or variable, type, predefined data type, predefined data type. Type means data type. Okay, you have to, then you have to end with value addition. This is the difference. Value followed by some value, you have to, value must be in single quotes. This is your, yes, any value. But value addition is must. Data basic syntax is, you can write field name, type, predefined type. This is already over. Okay. Second thing is, you can write data, variable name or field name, type, even local data type also can write it. Otherwise, data, variable name, type, data element you can write it. Otherwise, data variable can be declared by using yesterday's point of view. Yes, structure component. So structure component you can declare it. How to declare structure component? Structures are again flat nested deep structures are there, that going forward we will use it. All the structure components you can declare it. Yes. And moreover, but in structure we don't have any data. That's the difference, correct? So nested, yes, different types of, that is, structures can be used in program. Data elements you can use it, but not domain size it. Then if you go to the variable, can also be declared by using, what is it? Database table hyphen field. Database table means mostly now all are transparent table. So you need transparent table. It could be built-in or custom table. If it is active, you can use it in the programs. That is, you can declare variable in the program using this table field. So type means by making use of. Type means by making use of this particular. So that is whatever the technical properties of this table field, data type and length copied to this. This is one thing, or else this variable is created by making use of this table field, data type and length. Both the ways are okay. Coming back to data, data variable. So tables completed. We have to go for views. because in views there are four types of views. Database view, database view field, you can use it here, no problem, that is valid. Even projection, okay, projection view also can be used in the program, but maintenance view we don't use it. Maintenance view purpose is something different. Okay, that is not recommended. Maintenance view, okay, generally we don't use it in the programs. That's what the purpose of maintenance view is, to maintain the data into the standard tables, custom tables and all, correct. Going back, what next? Help view also purpose is different. Help view is used in search help purpose. So if you look at S11, table and view is one set. Data type and type group. Type group is a separate topic, we'll talk separately. Then next we have what next? We have to go to the under data type. We have data element, structure component, table type. So the table type is a table type is separate. We will discuss that part under internal table. Then what next? Domain, you cannot use it in the programs. Then search help, you cannot use. Match code objects, there is a separate approach. Under event through, search help can be connected to the selection screen field, that is different. Lock object is different. So most of the common syntaxes you come across is this. Okay, yes, because finally you have to, okay, what is the different uh, ways of declaring, okay, variables. Different ways of declaring variables and more are different types of syntaxes also I am covering. Only do remember constant variable required value addition remaining, yes. So we were talking on, yes, how do you give hard code values, that's okay. But now we are mostly focusing on how do you accept input from user, also we'll have a separate discussion. Mostly how you are going to fill it by using select statement, select query. So yesterday's, because in SAP point of view, yes, this was the, yes, variables with, correct. Always you have to remember that, yes, how do you find out, how do you work with that? First, this is the data resides or data available in which table. So you have to first what is required. What is required? So and so customer belongs to which country. That is input is we are giving input as a customer vendor number and getting the result as a mm, country. That is because this question is not a generic or vague statement. Question is more specific on for this particular vendor belongs to which country, or tell me the country of that particular so and so vendor. This is the question. So this question is given by customer to functional consultant. Identify the table field. Yes, given to the ABAPer. ABAPer need to develop the program. Yes. How do you develop the program? Yes, this approach. Declaration, operation, output. Declaration is always data dictionary through we will declare it. Because the data dictionary is a virtual database which does not contain data. It is only using declarations. So always system checks. If I declare something, it is immediately says that something is unknown. Immediately in program will get unknown. So where this is coming from? It is checking from the dictionary, data dictionary. That is whatever you typed it, that is not there in the data dictionary. Suppose example, I typed it land 2, land 2. immediately you are getting error. No component exists. So this is system is checking in SC level, not checking in the database. Okay, not checking that. So declarations level, program checks with program uses global definitions of the SC level. Dictionary definitions we are using into program. Yes. So second, but select query, when select query starts, then database, because actual data is not there in the dictionary, physical data is there in the underlying table. That's why select is required. Yes. Second, land one is there. Land one. So now accept. But this side, I write land two. This is accepted. This is accepted. So it is saying that when you change the variable land to corresponding wherever land one is there, that is unknown. You have to change everywhere. Here also land two, below also land two. This is the programming approach. Small change happens declaration level. Wherever it is used, we have to carry out the changes. It is unknown, unknown. 123 unknown, yes. 129 unknown. Yes, simple. Correct. And next, what is the difference between left and right? See, left is the variables list. Variable name is up to you. Up to you means it is up to your choice. You can declare on your own naming conventions, nomenclature. No worries, no problem. Like I want to write GV underscore vendor. I don't want to use German field names. Vendor, country, name, street. General English names also you can use it. No problem. Yes. Or else, okay, you can make use of the, yes, I told you, but if you use the general names, everywhere you have to use those names only as it is, while fetching, while displaying all the three levels. And coming here, data keyword through, when you are declaring this way, okay, you have to use the, as a best practices, as a SAP recommends that to avoid confusions, database table field name is listener. Yes, our variable name also listener. Land one, name one, street. Initially, these German field names are a bit confused for pronunciation, for understanding purpose and all, but no way, no alternative, because this software is developed by Germans. They kept the field name still in German only. That's why we have to go with German language things only as it is. Okay. Only we have to have adaptation. Not other than. Okay. So yesterday's point of view, if you go to first step, these are all general discussions. Our basic things start from LFA1 through only. I gave example LFA1. So in LFA1, first requirement is fetch the country of so and so vendor. Yes, this is the requirement. So we have declared this appropriately, then fetched appropriately. Sub-RC checking through, we are printing the displaying. Okay. Yes. And moreover, if the listener, if you give less than something leading zero wrong, also you give sub-RC become 4. This is also important. Yes. You have to give appropriate values. Okay. Yes. So this is your select single value, because why we are using single keyword? Because single value. And here in select statement, select is a keyword, single is a keyword. Spaces are required because these are all keywords before and after space. And this is the column name or field name of this particular table. That is in this table, this should be there. This must be there. And you cannot change the table name and field name. These two are fixed. Only into followed by target. So architecture point of view, source is the underlying database, target is the application layer variable. So into followed by target variable. Into from is the source, into is the target. Okay, into followed by target area. Target area is already declared with land one only. So that's why we don't get any data type conflict. Exactly, it will accommodate without issue. Because why I'm talking on compatibility means due to compatibility reasons, we will get dump, short dump, runtime error in many cases. And this one, where listener equals to, yes, if you check for a moment, this program only, yes, now I am giving 1003, 1003 is, you will get a value not found. CV land one is unknown, no? Okay, already declared. So already declared means duplicates. Coming to either this program or that program. Will declare, yes, look at here, right, execute it. So value not found in the database. That is so and so value not found. So I will give 2 1. Yes, now you will get value found. Value found means it will write the India. Right. But more than this leaving zeros. This is the 10 I removed. That is only 9 places I typed in. Still value not found. This is the sensitivity of give because in the database, the listener, if you go to the data dictionary SC11, take LFA1 table, display mode, go to this, execute it. Because here this this is actually listener is character 10. You have to observe it. Listener is character data type length. This is actually the vendor number. It's okay. Right. If you go to char 10, yes, because listener uses listener as the domain. Lifter domain uses alpha as the conversion routine. If you know, if you try to remember alpha conversion routine, what will happen? There is a conversion underscore exit underscore alpha input, alpha output. That is when it convert from external to internal, internal to external. This okay, particularly at screen field level, that is external screen. Leading zeros not required, but when it is going to store in the database, it is going to add the leading zeros. Because of this conversion routine and conversion function model result, yes, your system automatically adds the leading zeros. So here there are 3 vendors are there, each vendor having leading zeros. This is character 10. So exactly you have to give this particular key combination value with leading zero. If I missed out one single zero also, you are getting record not found. Record not found or value not found. Yes. So comparison is case sensitive and exactly the way value exists in the database, you have to give as it is. Okay. Yes. This is one small extension to yesterday's explore. Clear? Because due to these many reasons, you are getting you are not getting the data, you are not fetching the data, you are unable to retrieving the data. This is with different names. Size of RC not equals to the symbol I used it. Symbol or English names. Here also you can use symbol. At this operand position, EQ is recommended. Here also English letters are recommended rather than equals to operator. So name, you are getting number separate. We are passing vendor number, fetching the country. We are passing vendor number, getting the vendor name. Correct? But in this case, now here, if you look at here, this was yesterday's last demo. Yes. Okay. Here, what is that? I don't want to write single field names. I want to fetch at a time 4 fields information. But when you fetch 4 fields information, target also required 4 fields. So this is a kind of, yes. So what is this explore fetching? Fetching, yes, several values from database table. Several values or multiple values from the database table. Okay. So yes, this is the up. Here for that we are using, yes, this is a special select statement. Yes, we are using hmm, we are using selector with field list. This special select query is called a select with field list. So what exactly the this is called as? So if you look at yesterday explained, if you don't specify where clause, where condition, what you will get? You are getting the first vendor result you are getting. But if you want to get appropriate vendor details, because if you don't write where condition, it will fetch, yes, where condition. See, where MANDT equals to 113. Yes, this is little extended condition. And listener equals to yes. So 0, 1, last 0. So in between 7 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, this gives hmm, client handling. Yes, this is your may not be specified in the where class. Client handling is performed by the compiler. Very good. So that is, even I am trying to do MANDT approach, that is not considering. But MANDT is there, field is there in the database. Yes, in LFA1, MANDT is there. So this is client. So automatically this will, if you don't write anything, what will happen? This will fetch the data from which client? Your logon client is 113. But we want to specify explicitly, that is not allowing. Yes, this is, yes, it is automatic client. If you want to go for another client, then only you have to specify, that we will talk as a separate thing. So this is where clause. And if you observe the little variation topic, okay. However, right formats we will discuss differently. Declare current focus, select queries we will discuss separately. At that time, you will get much more clear picture. Time being, what are the different types of declarations? If the declaration changes, how you are going to fill it? That is the question. Okay, how you are going to? Uh, yes, these are all the things. Right, a lot of observations are required here. Yes, that's why. Yes, if you go to 1002, you will get 1002 India Vary Engineer Limited, Delhi. Yes, this data is correct or not? This data is obviously correct. You can cross check. This record we are fetching, correct? Yes or no? Yes, this record we are fetching. Next, if you want to go to mm, like yes, this is the uh, vendor details, right, go back. So what exactly the variations? Here select followed by column names, right? So column names, yes, because I'm writing select followed by, okay, table fields or column names. Yes, you cannot alter those column names. Exactly, these column names must be there in the database table LFA1. If you, by mistake, if you go to land 2, immediately it will give error land 2 not found. Unknown column. It is saying that unknown column. Where, what is the meaning of unknown? That is not there in the next. So fine. Then column names select followed by hmm, column names. Column names are separated by space. Separated by space. If you are confused, because as a standard approach, we will write in a new line. Otherwise, someone will write in this way also. But a minimum one space is required. Hmm. Minimum one space is required. So this is also important. Without space, if I write it, yes, this is wrong. So no comma here. Use only here. Next. Okay, we have to go to the into clause. So this you have to understand. Yes. Next, you have to go with one more important thing is in LFA1, the column names must be typed in the ascending order. What is the meaning of ascending? Yes, that is another important. Column names sequence must be ascending. See, what is the this context ascending descending is this way. If you go to yes. So first listener. So in this LFA1, listener is the second field name. Then name one. Okay, this fourth one. Street. Street is the some 10th or 11th one. Okay. Yes. Prior to that, we have land one. So you have to see listener followed by land one, name one, and street. Yes. So if you look at okay, the sequencing, because you cannot shuffle the order. First listener, yes, in the table listener is there. Listener followed by land one, then name one. Yes, we followed the sequence. After that, we don't want name 2, 3, 4, WART 0, 1, 2, these all those stuff. You ignore it, but STRS, you write it. Okay, so this is your approach. Okay, got it? STR, this sequence ascending order, one after another. You cannot write listener followed by street or land one, the mismatch a sequence you should not write. That is another things you have to keep it in your mind. These are all I'm telling you performance reasons, and I'm introducing to you indirectly the impact of in the live project point of view also. Right. Next, for example, listener. Listener value hold by this target variable. Land one value, these variables are declared to hold the values, isn't it? That means the number of select followed by number of columns equals to the number of target variables must match. If it won't match, what will happen? If it doesn't match, what will happen also we will see. Yes. What will happen? Yes. The into you will get a error, syntax error. The field list. Into list must have the same number of elements. Okay. So this is another important. What is that? I'll just go with Control Z. Control Z. Now sort. Right. So here, another observation. These are all learnings. What is that? The target column. Sorry. Um, okay. The number of columns. The number of columns and the number of target variables must be same. Must be same in the sense target. Yes, it should be same. Okay, the number four, right? And this is a special select statement actually. This select statement. Next, what next? Target field names. Target field names must be must be placed within brackets and separated by comma. Yes, you have to see this. Yes, like so if you go to some space, some error, this space, error, yes, error result. So that is, yes, comma before after space. Okay, these are all accepted. But what is important is number of source fields, number of target fields must be same. Number must be same. Otherwise, it gives this type of errors. Okay, into followed by space also required. Okay, yes. So generally, as per in ABAP, we have studied one. When you want to use comma here, it must be preceded by colon, right? That is called a chain statement, isn't it? But here we are using comma in the select query, but without using the colon. That's why it is a special type of select query. Okay, this is also observation. Okay, what is that? This select statement, mm, okay, uses target fields with a comma separator, but but we are not using it. It doesn't require colon. Colon means that chain statement. Yes. So these are all the observations. See, I don't want to confuse you. Only we took LFA1 only, and we are taking fixed listener number also. Only various values we are fetching. First, country key. Second, name one. But we are combining all in single query also. We can do this way. Okay, yes, if you go to execute, this is the flow. Go back, execute. So this is your debugger flow. Go back. Hmm, yes. Now select query. Yes, GV listener, GV land one, GV name one, GV street. Okay. Yes. Now yes, this is your character 10, character 3, character 35, 35, etc. Yes. Now after select query, you have to see the result at a time. Okay, you have to check subarc also and this target values result also. Yes, just only this is only single select statement. because it is single statement. So as per our point of view, it begins with a select keyword, end with a period here. And moreover, this select query we are writing, okay, with like yes, you if you observe, select in one line, into in another line, from in another line, where is another line. This is also SAP recommended approach. Don't write continuously, it's not a paragraph. There is a syntax strategy to write it. So that's why we are writing in a different ways. Okay, yes, got it. Yes, different lines, separated lines. So execute it. Sub RC 0, yes, values are filled like this. Then sub RC 0 means it goes to else part. So you are printing the statement this way, this approach. Done. So this is about your overall vendor related table, LFA1 table. Yes. Right. Then if this vendor is having any kind of okay, if you go to this vendor, select any vendor. Here we have ADR-NR. ADR-NR is 54. What is the use of this ADR-NR is very important. Actual addresses are stored in one table that is called as ADRC table. That is nothing but, again, if you go to SC16 or SC16N, ADRC and type 54 address number, then you will get the actually this vendor related name, name to, postal code, all those details. That is, some details directly not available in the some detail created, uncreated by, etc. Because some details are missing. Actually, you have to fetch those details from the original ADRC table. Yes, ADRC table. So how do you get it? This ADRC table. This is your next level discussion, because okay, hope you guys are done with this. If you have any confusion for a moment, you can understand this approach. Okay, if I close this, or else I will go to this new session. Yes, this is your table. This is your target memory. Correct? Quickly, directly I am going to, yes, this is the table. Table means LFA1 table, LFA1 table. Then you have, yes, tables. Yes. So four different fields are there in the memory. Yes. This is your target memory. Yes. So here your GV underscore listener is at one memory address. It is created in the memory. GV underscore land one is somewhere created. GV underscore name one is created somewhere. GV underscore street. GV underscore STRAS. So now if you look at this particular scenario, listener followed by land one, then name one, then something something after some 8-9 gap, you are writing STRAS, correct? How does your select query works? This is the database. So if you go to this approach, yes, how does it works? So select is the keyword, single is the keyword, listener space land one space name one space STRAS space into target. We are giving GV listener, yes, GV land one, GV name 1, GV STRAS, and from followed by LFA1, and where followed by where listener equals to so and so. That's okay. Directly it goes to. So because that's already explained, I don't want to go much depth because four variables are already declared. How does this select works for a moment? Yes, this select goes to when you say select which table LFA1. Ignore remaining table. In LFA1, first second filter criteria, it goes to so and so vendor 002. That particular 002 against record. Oh. But this record have so many fields information. But which field? This vendor details, which field? Yes, first select goes to listener first. That is, it is fetching listener value. Listener value comes to GV listener. That GV listener, when it is filled GV listener, it is going to fill this memory. This is the approach. It goes to the name one, land one. Second field is land one value. Land one value it fetches, it fills the target variable. When target variable is filled, the select query equals to in the memory this land one value gets filled. Yes, it goes to the name one of so and so vendor. Yes, result this target variable gets filled. Yes, this will gets filled. Last street. So directly it goes to the street. Street value. Street value comes and fill it into this variable. When it is filled, variable is nothing but the memory variable gets filled. This is then printing is automatically. This is what the flow you have to understand. See, to avoid mismatch things, our database table field order, because I said ascending is nothing but field order, field sequence must be in the top approach. Yes, you should not go in a mismatch sequence. See, the select query sequence, the target field sequence also should be same. This is also important. Then only listener value into listener, land one value into land one, name one value to name one, street value into street. You will get it. You should not give mismatch target areas also. Okay, yes. And moreover, this fields already declared with same data type so that there is no type conflict. Exactly, it will accommodate. Whatever GV listener is character 10. This value also character 10. Land 1 character 3. Name 1 character 35. Street character 35. This way. Got it? This is your little extended selector statement. Wantedly, I took this. But sometimes we have to go to address found. How do we find the address of the vendor? How to find the address of the vendor is, yes. So if we want to go to first, number one, finding out address of the vendor. Address, yes, address is stored in ADRC table. This you have to identify. Here two tables are involved here. First, step one. Yes, because wantedly I am writing this. Step one is identify identify the address number of the vendor in LFA1. That is first step. Step two. Step two is what is step two? Yes, like get the address details. Address details from ADRC table. ADRC table Okay, by passing address number. So wantedly, I am giving two-step procedure because this is the functional logic, functional solution is this only. You have to tell. Usually they go to Google and search because data is not available in single table. So I will tell you quickly how do we write it. So first of all, look at two-step procedure. First data colon what is required. What is required in LFA1? In LFA1, I want ADR-NR. ADR-NR is nothing but character, that is address number. ADR-NR. So you want what? I want ADR-NR first. So step 1 is, yes, you have to go to say data, okay, data GV, GVADRNR type LFA1, LFA1 ADRNR. Clear? Yes, that is first step. But so if you want to execute it, select query for this. Select is a keyword. Select same flow. Single is a keyword. What you want? ADRNR value. ADRNR. Yes. Next into what? Into target GVADRNR. From which table? From LFA1 table. For which vendor? Yes. Vendor equals to, yes, this vendor. Okay, yes, this vendor. Right? So this is your, yes. So address number is found. Yes. If size sub RC, if press tab, size sub RC not equals to 0, size sub RC not equals to 0, write statement, what is that? Address not found. Address number not found. Because whether it is found or not, we don't know. If it is found, suppose, no need to write that address found. If it is found, it goes, then only it goes to the else, right? Yes or no? But I want to go to the dependent select statement. This is not a inner query or something select, nested select, independent statements only. Till here, any doubt? No. Hopefully, you don't get any doubt. Reason is, we have already covered the fundamental basics. We are just only, table is remaining LFA1 only. Only the fields we are changing. Now, how I want to go to the second table. So if you want to go to the second table, ADRC is the table. In ADRC, the key field is, yes, if you go to ADRC, first go to SC level, type ADRC, check. What is this address? Business address service, BD, BAS, business address services. Here, the key field is address number and the next date, from date and nation, and client combination. Yes. So what else you can get it is, you can get the name, okay, title, city, city 1, city 2, city code, home, postal code, detail, address details, see house number 1, 2, 3, street, supplier 1, 2, 3, location, building, floor, region, complete in-depth address, fax 1, fax internal, okay, all, yes, because SAP, this much details are directly not available in your, where, in that particular LFA1. Address separately maintained in separate table. But what is the link between LFA1 to ADRC. Here you cannot find listener here. When you create a listener, one address number is assigned to them. That address number first you have to get. That is step one. Then you have to pass that address number to this table. Then you will get the further details. Further details. So our address number was 54. Correct? 54. 54, if you execute it, yes, these are the details. If you go to this, yes, we will see now. We will try to get two things. That is your name one and as well as postcode one. This two. But name one, okay. These are all English names or German names. These are all, yes. If you have a doubt, we will check it out. Yes, field names only, not field labels, because directly English names. So if you want to, how do you fetch name one and postcode? Yes, this two from this table. So now we have to go to next level discussions. So data, again another data. Yes, data name one, that is your GV underscore name one type here you have to import it ADRC name one. Then data again. Nowadays we are not using colon. Every multiple data statements we are writing, because if you don't want anything you can comment it out easily. That's what. So data GV. What next? The name sometimes post underscore code one, because this is obviously there should be underscore, because gap should not be there. Okay, post post underscore code one, code one, post code one type ADRC hyphen. Suppose the advantage of this hyphen is ADRC hyphen. Just to press control space, you will get all the fields. That is the advantage. Here you go to POSTS, post code 1, code 2, code 3, etc. Just select. That saves time and as well as that saves the. Got it? Yes, declarations. So declaring three variables. ADRC, it should be, I typed it wrong, control space, type NAME, name one. That's it. So control space, frequently we use it. Okay. So you have declared three variables but only used one variable. Then we have to go to this approach. Then select a single. Now name one. Then next, what is that? Postcode one. Next into target fields. What are the target fields? Target fields are GV underscore name one, GV underscore post code CODNTU1. Here TU1. But here it is giving error because they said space is allowed when we go to the select followed by column names space. But target fields must be written in within bracket separated by comma. This is period missing. In this not allowed form is missing something. So you have to go to ADRC is the table. Then where condition. Its where condition is where EDR NR equals to GV underscore EDR NR. Which is what the flow is. Check syntactically. Unknown column EDR NR. Okay. Yes, these are another mistakes. So then, because we were making mistakes, no, actually this is ADDRNO. ADDRNO. You see the field in this list. Mm, yes, no problem. So fine again for each select statement, immediately we have to check size of bars. That is your SAP standardized approach. SAP standard approach. Okay. Yes, size of RC check. Size of RC equals to 0. Correct? Equals to 0. Now, what you can do? Yes, right statement. Right statement. The what is that? Vendor one this particular vendor name is GV name one. Next line vendor is so and so vendor. Postal code is GV underscore postcode 1. Yes. So this is a little extended topic. Technically, yes, we will execute it. Yes. Where is that in this entire program, only one right statement is there. Only one right statement. That is your. So if you go to execute, you are getting this right statement. Correct? So 1 second.